Playing Cardinals. I'm not Cardinals, but Seahawks.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carney will get it underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Brings up 2nd and a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Cougar 19. Kevin Pirates, Kevin Pirates. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's pick up, good for 29 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved with.
Yeah. Into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown Seahawks. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it
made pump fake the wide open target
into
out
the
too.
drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So you're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Last game started down by 10. You must have looked at every game, man.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gatz, in the 2nd. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. This one's going to take it in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, faking the give, on the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Down to
That could be like a 19 speed. Let's go run with him. That could be a 90-something speed. I call him the Black Drake May because he got crazy throw power.
In motion left.
I built this man up from a 70 overall.
They'll go with him again.
Oh,
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Fix the Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this
When I
close,
saw the
Mike,
niggas
there's a lot of
running, I was like, yep, we got the edge. I just got to run outside.
on the edge.
Oh, why I got to play like this, though?
And that's exactly what we
Oh,
saw
let me
here.
down.
He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded.
All right, so now I got to work the clock. I got to think about clock and trying to stop him at once.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with Milroe. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Oh, no way.
He'll take off again.
Come on.
Out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Milroe.
Come
He's had
on.
the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
19, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
To the air, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Seahawks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their ball.
This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. And
Oh my God, that was there.
There's a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
That was
So his team
there.
finds themselves
Hold
now
so
in a bit of a
there.
tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
18 rattling. 18 rattling. Tag.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Rams.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown.
Down 3 now.
Everything
Down
they
3.
did, the entire possession worked to perfection.
Did we
You
get a
can
stop here?
sustain the
No
drives
touchdown.
like that, come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way
No
towards
touchdown,
establishing
boys.
your
Good
identity
stop.
for the rest of this game.
Still in the end zone,
Return team
goddamn.
gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Top low 18. Ready, go.
Now Milrow on first down. Slipping to the left side. Got it. And he's taken
That's
down
I gotta get that
just
nigga
shy of
Smith.
midfield.
13 yards on the play.
Come 19. Come 19. Go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
They'll
line.
throw on first down with Milrow. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Milrow. That's complete. It's JSN. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7.
At the
Let's go
37-yard
now.
line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. That's going to be
Rough it.
incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Milrow. Got it.
Come on, I'm literally hitting square.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
They literally make my dude just like not swing at
Those are
the.
the
Come
downs where you tend to find
on.
yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So
They
throw
didn't-
the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the
Hey,
ball's
that
coming
wasn't
out
even
so
a
high.
speed boost they got
They
him
knew it was
at. I
coming,
don't
and
know
they
what
end up
that
holding
was.
him to just a short game.
Again, it's Milrow.
I'll
This
take
one
I'll take
into the
touchdown.
hands of Smith and Jigba.
I'll take touchdown.
Get into
Or
the end zone.
scoring before half is after
Smith
or
and Jigba.
and I score again. Or get 3 points. Every 3 points.
Fitting into this
I can score and tie it up.
It
And I
only
get
makes
ball at
sense that
half.
he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone.
You play it that way.
Making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Triangle looks like what I'm going for.
Back to throw here to begin the
Nope.
drive.
He is.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
And the thing is, I never throw it to that size. I know he left him alone and just wasn't thinking about him. That's probably the first time I've thrown that route the whole entire time I played this game.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually
Oh.
the most efficient and safest.
I just don't throw that wheel route. It's a wheel route. I just don't in that play. I just don't throw that wheel route on that play.
And they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
As I thought triangle would be open. I thought triangle would be open, but
We'll see
the
if
other
they can
dude
do
was
anything
open.
with
Why is
this
it still
kickoff
going
that is
end
coming
zone?
their
I'm
way.
literally kicking that shit half power and that
No
shit's going.
chance to return this one through the end zone.
Like, God damn, what I got to kick it on? Now I can see if I got to stop him again. No field goal range. No field goal range.
18 Cardinal. 18. Go.
On first and 10, it's Milrow.
Good shit.
Oh, he's going to be
Good stop, Verse.
taken down.
Good
They
stop,
got him.
Verse.
Jared Verse.
That's before
into
reverse.
double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Crack all 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow going up top. And that is
I was trying to pick that shit.
He was looking for Jim DK that time. And it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third and a long way to go.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19.
This time they stay on the ground.
No way.
Very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short.
I'm gonna
And now
second.
it's fourth down.
You gonna go for this?
Now Seattle
You go for
putting
this.
in
I'm
first
taking
their
it. Go for
timeouts
it.
As it comes to 22
You're 4th and
seconds
1.
remaining till halftime.
You going for it? You going for it, man?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Drop that bitch. I'll take it. I said, you gonna go for it.
The connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's always a gamble.
I'll take that. He gonna go for it. Even now you tie the game
They
up.
clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Wow!
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds. Pass the 40-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the
I
offense
threw it
back
right in
now.
front of him. He literally just ran right past the
Decisions,
ball.
'cause you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready? Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. And a nice run and close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Can be fair, Barron, coming on to try the field goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
You can hit this
Talk
field goal.
things over before 3rd down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest
So
field goals
bullshit,
in
man. That was
NFL history.
bullshit.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he broke through the initial contact. Lines up, getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw.
Get him dirty, baby!
And he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rams first down.
Back to throw. And he's
Let's go, Tipton.
field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Viking 18. Here we go. Here we go.
The motion man is
60
Nakua.
Bison. 60 Bison.
Receiver in motion. Going right.
Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on first and goal.
Another carry for the running back. Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the Seahawks 2-yard line.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
3-yard loss on the play.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Kick 10!
Side of the end zone. Mason Tipton.
Kick
Touchdown.
10!
His 4th TD grab of the season.
Out there being a dog.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand,
All right,
but
man.
you have to win as a receiver quickly
Yeah,
and
about
give
one.
the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
You cut it that early.
Here's Hardy now.
Last couple times, then
Kicking away following the
cut it that
touchdown.
early and see how far I get. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take the
And
20
they'll
yards.
not
20
return, but
yards.
since the ball did hit
You
in
gotta
that
stop the
landing
food.
zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Milrow now off the
Oh, you dirty GT!
They go sideline, and he
Come
stays
on,
in bounds.
me. Sack, tackle, all
It's
that.
a first down.
You hit me with the play I hit him with. That's some bullshit.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready?
Here's a run.
There you go, Sonny. There you go, Sonny.
Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 36
Get that nigga, Sonny. That's what I'm talking about.
yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Milrow. That's
Good job, Ford.
Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now it's Milrow. That's complete to DK. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Punt.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
Punt.
Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. He goes into the end zone, touchback. The ball's coming out to the 20-yard line.
Take control right now. Take control. Take control of the game. We do this, we show up the division.
Here we go. Kevin Cyrus.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Fuck!
Hang on.
You get it, too.
Incomplete. Good job.
He did exactly what I wanted him to in that
Just as
play.
the ball was arriving, it'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now again, on the ground. And he'll
There you go,
work ahead
Tip.
for about
Not Tip,
5
Shot.
to the 25.
Come on.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Third down, they need 5.
Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Let's go.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
19, 18.
40 yards. First down, Rams.
It's first down, and they'll run.
Damn it.
Fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the board and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
18, Rattler. 18, Cougar. 19. 19, Lion. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
I should have ran.
Rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Ernest Jones. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Put
And
it
this
up off.
one,
Oh, she ran.
it's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room
Nah, that's
now.
cool.
So it's not exactly
Not
what you're
cool,
looking
but
for when you set out on the drive,
shit, you
but
can
at
put
the
the
same
game
time,
almost out of reach.
you don't want to come away
Not out of reach,
empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. And He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about
Bro, looks like I'm gonna get through.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Gravity light. Ready,
On play action, Milrow.
There we go.
Too much, and he goes down. Aleem McNeil. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
19, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll try to get this one on the
Bro, that's gotta be the gayest shit ever. I swear, it feels like every time I do a pass, so this nigga does that. He runs the ball right when I do it. Like every time he does that shit. I know you go for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. Scoop.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow.
Good fucking knockout, Riddick.
They had to take that chance. Trailing.
Riddick, good shit.
They will turn it over on down. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds.
He's an offensive movement.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off
Game ain't
as the game unfolds.
over. They bet not. They are. They gonna get. They.
They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at
Bro.
this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question
They really
remains,
just did
are they
me
willing
dirty
to take
right
some risk
there.
here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
All right, I get the first though. Good.
He's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where
All
that
right,
marker
damn.
was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go now.
12-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Unlock line, unlock lock, check, Panther. Cougar 19.
Now Seattle going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Go. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Second down and 3.
Ready.
Here's a designed run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After
I
this.
messed up.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Cowboys. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Rams.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point.
There we go, baby. We just sealed the victory.
And the Rams will open it up even further. Here in this
Come back from down 14. Like I said, I know this dude just hates playing me.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18.
They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the
Rams
39-yard
go leading.
line.
On first down, it's Milrow. Rolling right. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Yo.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
I got no idea,
they
brother.
bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Sam Laporta, incomplete. Turnover on down.
Now a run on first down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare them out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts them in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
4 yards.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
I'm ready to do a pick six. No worry. I got a bye week next week. He's still 300 ahead of anybody.